So, welcome to Dyson Sphere Program. I've wanted to make a series on this for a while. They're about to do the combat update, which I don't really know what my feelings are about it. I feel like this game is really great without combat, and I'm not sure of sort of the updates I've seen about whether or not I think combat is going to improve this game. They said you can turn it off or not, but I really like factory games like this. I feel like this one's, I like the 3D nature of it. I enjoy Factorio a lot as well, and maybe I'll do a series on that in the future. Let me know. But we're going to pick a new game. There's my seed. Number of stars seems good. Cluster address. Okay, I am not going... There's a couple things I would like to find. I'd like to have a nearby bright star, and I'd really like to have a black hole, which it's not too far away. It says there is one. Let's see. Let's try another one. This one's interesting. It's got a blue giant. Some really far away ones. Where's the black hole? It says there's one. I don't see it. It's a white dwarf. Where's our black hole? Way out there. Okay, so that's too far. There's a black hole here. There's one black hole here. Where is it? No. I don't know. Ooh, that's interesting. I can't just change the black holes, can I? No. Oh, it's way over here. Nope, still want. Interesting. Still far. Bunch of G-types that are nearby. Black hole still far. Maybe it's always far? That would be an interesting question. I feel like one of the games I looked at, or one of my seeds, it wasn't too bad. This is sort of interesting. They're all G-types, nothing close by that's more interesting. A K-type star, it's not too far. A G, some reds. Where's the black hole here? This could be a good start. Oh yeah. Perfect. This is our one. 85305929. Love it. No resource multiplier. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to treat this sort of as a tutorial, but at the same time I also realize that, I mean, there's a lot I still have to learn about this game. So feel free to leave me hints or comments or that sort of thing. This little intro movie here, if you've never seen the game, we always land on, basically it's a moon to a large planet. We're gonna pass the sun here in our little local solar system. That's our moon over there. It's a beautiful. I don't think I've ever gotten a pink one before. All of my gas giants have always been yellow. Usually you get one of two things. You get what do you get? Deuterium. You can either mine the gas giant for deuterium or fire ice, which they help you with mid-game stuff. One of my other goals is, with this playthrough, is to try to get an achievement where it says you don't use rare resources. So I'm not working on 100% achievement, Steam achievement finishing, or whatever, but this one seems like one that would be worth trying to get to. All right, here we come in on Pishapi 3. All right, here we go. Looks like a nice world. As you can see, it's a mix of land and ocean. Looks a little bit like Earth. Alright, now in this game we are a giant robot charged with building a Dyson sphere. we are going to turn off all of these basic tutorials because we do not need them. Alright, we're going to adjust our angle a little bit. First thing we're going to do, is get our pod, because we need this. Take it apart. Alright, looks like we've got some coal over there, which is great. Picked up a bunch of stuff. I'm going to grab a little bit of tree matter, because at the beginning we need fuel, and trees make decent fuel. These plants are also actually, by the way, worth picking up. They drop some organic gems. Rocks are also worth grabbing, and I'll explain a little bit later, but it has a lot to do with titanium, which is an off-world resource that is a critical, and sort of, you can see, slowly making my way over to this goal over here by picking up all the rocks along the way. At the very bottom, let's talk a little bit about the interface. On the left, you can see sort of what we're picking up. So there's some stone. What we want to see is some titanium. We'll see if we get any. Stone. Stone. I think we might also get silicon somewhat, which is not... Yeah, there's a little bit. Silicon helps us make solar panels. So power, there's some titanium, which is great. Power in this game is, a big deal. Obviously, you're building a Dyson Sphere program for power, but or Dyson Sphere. But yeah, it's a big deal. Both the mech's power, which is at the bottom of our screen. So we're going to pick up a little bit of coal here, and let me open up our mech screen. So this is where we power our mech. So we're going to put some fuel in here. You can see he's going to start burning that. Now we have these 3 hydrogen fuel rods, which we don't have the ability to create yet. So we're going to save those. This is our little bit of titanium. This is our little bit of our silicon. We start out with some few basic items here. Now we're picking up coal. Let's start burning it. Let's put some there. No, obviously this is not the most efficient way to do this, but we need a little bit of coal. Coal is better than wood, but it'll get us started. Alright. Let's close this. We're going to stop mining coal here. We're going to grab a few more rocks along the way, and then some plants. And we're going to get ourselves some copper. Again, hoping for some silicon and some titanium. It'll buy us some time. Sure. Now what I don't see is iron. Got 2 big coal nodes here. Some copper. I saw some iron across the way. There's a little tiny patch of iron down there. Alright. We need some amount of copper to get going. We don't need a ton. Iron is actually more important. So I'm going to get some of this, and then I'm trying to figure out where to go get iron. There's some iron veins over here, which is a bunch, but we don't really need a bunch to start with, and it looks like it's over there. So let's do another one of these where we harvest some rocks as we walk over there. I know it's not the most direct route, but we'll come over here. Now, F is where we build stuff. We are going to need a bunch of these. We have some copper bars. Let's build them in... Down here in the... See, we can build them in groups if... We don't use that much copper, but we're going to need some. So let's get some of these. We need them for circuits, you can see. Circuits need copper bars, but they need more iron. Gears also take iron. These magnets take iron. These magnetic rings take iron and copper. We have no buildings yet. That's alright. Yeah, we're going to get to the technology tree. It's telling us that, hey, you should really go get the technology tree, which we're going to... You can see there's a day-night cycle. Again, I'm going to do a little bit more rock hunting because I want more of that sort of stuff. And then we're going to go do that. Alright, let's go see the technology tree. The very first thing we start here, it is a big tech tree. It goes way out all the way to the end. This is the end. Mission complete. Obviously, so there's research. Now, there's both technologies here, and then there's upgrades for our mech. So there's this one, which lets us explore the universe. There's Mecha Core, which lets us have more energy, which I'm actually going to start here in a second. There's Mecha Frame. have to have motors to do this, but this is our mech move speed, inventory capacity, super useful, communication control, mass construction is for blueprinting. This is another one, energy circuit. We'll want to do that eventually. Drone engines, that'll make sense in a little bit. It's warning us about fuel. All right, let's stop. All right, what's going on? All right, we have used up all of our fuel. So let's start burning some coal. And probably, I guess the best thing to do here, let's get some more trees and walk. We've got to get more coal. So we got to walk back over to the coal plant, which was what, over, it's up here somewhere, right? How much did we end up getting? 35? Oh, it's not very much. A little bit sad about that. But, and I'm sad about how dark it is. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I am actually having trouble seeing, which is a bit of a bummer. Alright, let's grab that rock on the way. Where did all of our coal end up? Let's walk over to the copper, turn that off. I feel like we could see it. There it is. Alright. We needed, one of those technologies looked like it needed wood, so I'm also going to grab some more trees along the way. One of the things that happens early on in the game, which is obviously where we are, is managing your energy supply of your mech is a real problem. So, and we are definitely facing that. So I was showing you the tech tree. There's drive engines. I mean, this takes, you can see this takes a lot of stuff. I understand. It's warning us. And then we have solar sails. Again, lots and lots of upgrades for ourselves. All right, we'll stop on that. It's mad because we are definitely running low on fuel, for sure. How bad? Oh, yeah, we're out of... We're burning nothing. So we got to put stuff in here. We literally can do nothing until we have some fuel. We'll keep 3 stacks of wood. You can see this wood type, you know, there's some lost energy. It says 1.5 megajoules, whereas coal has... Do coal and wood have the same? No, it's 2.7. So coal has more energy per unit. But yeah, we are hurting in terms of, you can see we're mining and burning wood. We're not going up at all, which is a bit of a bummer. But we are slowly getting coal, and it's starting to be day. So we're getting there. Ooh, we got some organic crystals. This was also something that I was looking for. It's a rare resource, but if you pick it up this way, I don't think it will ruin my... I don't think it'll ruin my ability to get this achievement that I want, which is basically you can't mine rare resources, because some planets will have organic crystals on them. Alright. Fuel's low, we're getting coal, we really need to get a miner set up, so right now we're just going to hang out here for a minute, and I might speed up this time for you guys so that you don't have to see any of this while we work on this. Let's open up our core, put more coal in here. Let's craft. We need 10 of these bars to get started. So let's also do this. This is going to hit our energy hard. Let's go. There's some iron that's actually closer to this coal, which maybe flying like that sucks. But all right, so we got more energy. That's good news. Let's get some of these stones like we've talked about. Let's grab another set of tree things. Can we grab some plants too? Always looking for those organic crystals. Any ones that we have for later will make a few of our early stuff easier, and then we gotta go get some more iron. Alright, we need to research some more stuff. Obviously, the most important thing at this point is we need miners, so we're going to get those. And then we need real science. And then we need assembling machines. Can we zoom out a little bit? Fluid storage, that takes blue, that takes blue. I just want to make sure there's anything. We will need those engines eventually. That's it's a smelter. And this is belts, yep. Definitely need all those. Okay, and then it would be great. Oh, we can't get steel until, that would be nice. This gives us better energy, and it's energy that'll last a long time, and it also gives us silicon bars, which is 100 of those. Maybe we should look into some stuff here. I don't know. Is there any of these that unlock? This unlocks mass construction. Inventory space takes steel. Speed takes engines. Yeah. Nope. We already did that one, and that takes 10 of those. Yeah. Let's do that. That'll be great. Okay. How are we doing? We got some iron. And how much iron do we actually have in our inventory? 76. God, we are slow at this. Let's go research, or let's get the things we need for research. We are going to need 10 of these. Looks like we get 2 every time, so we'll get 20. That's great. Our power's building up. Let's check our... With some coal, it would be nice. Let's do this. It's hard to basically... Coal is not sufficient to allow us... Coal alone is not sufficient to allow us to do more than one thing at once, right? So when we're constructing those items and we are mining, we are like literally losing power. But we are going to need a ton of those things. Electromagnetism, yay, that's great. Alright, so next thing we have to have for our next level of research is these chips. We can make 11 of them, that's what this bar says. We'll produce 10. Probably it's copper that we don't have enough of. So why don't we, let's go walk back over. I'm gonna walk, which is slow. I want more coal and I want more copper, and they're both over here. Look at our energy go down when we're flying. It's seriously, we do not want that water stuff. Alright, let's get a little more copper. Let's see how much we have already. 11, 12... We get 1 power, 1 thing, and 1 miner. Okay, so obviously the first place that I want to put a miner down is, yay, new research technology. Great. All right, that's great. Cool. All right, so we are really struggling with energy. So we're gonna put this miner down. You can rotate it to get the most coverage that you want. This which affects how fast it does it. We definitely would like. Early game like this, it doesn't really matter. Eventually we'll have full, we'll put more than 1 down. So there's our miner. Now it's not working. That icon means it doesn't have any power. And what's nice early game is we can just put a wind turbine near it, and that circle, powered. Yay, we have wind power. Cool. So he's going to gather us coal, which is great. And we are going to need more of those mining machines, which is going to take us things. But we're going to get a little bit more copper, and it says we need gears. Can we make them? Make 93 gears. That's great news for us. How many do we need for this technology? 10. Awesome. Great. Can we build miners? We can. How many miners can we build? We can build 8. Let's build them in sets of 5. Let's queue up a bunch of these too. Alright. So, they'll get those things started, organize our inventory, because we are going to want a miner on this copper, and we're going to want a miner on some of that iron over there. We're also going to need wind turbines. How many of these can we build? I want to build them in sets of 5, but I can't. What am I out of? Everything. Probably, iron. Big no surprise there. Alright. Basic assembly, yay. Okay. An assembler is how you build things not inside of your mech. Okay. You can now build a matrix lab, which is where we produce science, and we'll get there. Alright, so this guy is probably going way quicker than we can. He only holds 50, so it's super important that we swing by and grab it. Let's put those 50 in here, and then before we walk away, look how many he has already. Let's grab it again. This is going to help us a ton. All right. Let's go get another miner on this guy right here. Is that iron over there too? No, that's stone. All right, well is this iron? Yeah. All right, so we'll use those two for science. So this is okay. The very first blue science, not enough. Oh, because we're still, I thought we were done building them. We still have 84 seconds of time before we are even going to be ready to do that. All right. We're kind of stuck at the moment because we can't build anything. We can queue up what's needed for the next research, though. No, we can't. We need iron. Well, let's mine some. Not much for us to do until we get... Alright, great. Stop mining. Because now we can mine this. Probably this side is where I'm going to want to grab it for my own ease of use, which is great. Now, we're going to need a power supply. We have none of these. Power poles are good for crossing the... I want to put one like here. It doesn't help us yet, but I'm hoping we'll be able to connect the power grid with that one we put down over there. As soon as we build all these, we'll get our 3 of those things. Alright, well, I'm going to go get more fuel, I think, is the right thing to do here. Because we don't have even any fuel. Can we reach it? We can. Alright, 3. We're now building our wind turbines, which is great. More coal. Alright. Let's get this down. Great. Alright. Now you'll see he's going to mine that stuff just as fast as that other guy was, which is spectacular news for us. So, what are we fabricating? Nothing. Let's do these guys, because we'll need them. We need these rings. We need 10 of them. For how many of these can we build? We're short on those bars. Yep. So it's these things that are the problem, which is fine, because that comes from here. Keep grabbing this. While we're waiting, why don't we craft a couple more of these bars? And, let me bring... Oh, look, we got some free stuff. That's great. More miners. Oh, we should go get... Let's go put a miner on the copper thing. So, we're going to come over here to the copper node, and we're going to put a miner on it, and hopefully we have enough power to make it all happen. So, let's do that. Let's put it in a direction that's convenient for us to pick up from. We don't need perfect coverage. I mean, you can see the difference there. 150 a minute, that's pretty great. And it will need, needs a wind turbine, which we'll put right here next to it to power it. Perfect. Great. Let's grab some more coal, because we always need coal. And we already have a bunch of copper, so that part's not a big deal. Okay, he's finished. Let's get a bunch of these going. Let's get a bunch of these. Those take magnetic rings, which just need straight iron ore. Let's grab another batch of coal. Coal stacks to 100, as you can see, so let's load our coal in, because fuel is still a problem for us. Alright, let's grab another of these. We are making stuff. Let's make some copper bars, but really super important at this point is this guy. This is the most important. We definitely need those rings, which we are going to be producing in a second, which is good news. Let's get a few more of these, and a little bit of those. Wind turbines seem to be a thing too. Okay, so it's still going to take us 2 minutes to build all these things, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Let's go pick up some more. Alright, a smelter. This is what does the making of the bars automatically, and we are going to need a bunch of them. And they also take stone, so that's part of what we're doing. So I'm going to gather all this stone up while I'm thinking about it and while we are building stuff. Because you saw we had almost 2 minutes of a delivery queue. Oop. Alright. Now, while we're walking around doing that, let's see how we're doing. Okay. We have got... we're building. That's great. We're going to have... got 3 miners, 1 assembler. We got a few of these arc smelters. What do they take to build? They take stone, bricks. Yeah, more chips. Yep, more chips. Well, we know that. We're building a bunch of chips, which is great. These are what's necessary for that. Our next research, we need chips, which we're already on top of, and we need gears. Let's build 20 of those. That's great. And what happened? Why did we stop? We got stuck on something, it seems like. That's a bummer. We should have been walking around while we were doing all those things. That's a lost opportunity. We're going to clearly need some more iron, so let's head back towards iron. All right. Doing our research, which is great. Let's grab you, and then let's head back over here, maybe? Oh, there's still more. I'm shift-clicking, by the way, to pick up the stuff that's in there. There's our things. Perfect. All right. We can always use more of these. Alright, what did it take to make blue things? We need rings and those things. So let's make some rings. We can make 15 of them. It's not, we're going to need a lot more than that. We'll make our first matrices by hand, and then we've definitely got to automate them, because as you can see, each cube takes 1 of 1, so, and we need a bunch of them. So, yep. Make a few chips too. Alright. Let's see how we're doing here. Are we building anything? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we know we can do an arc smelter. Let's grab all of those. How are we doing on copper? We have plenty of copper. I'd like to get some more coal just to be safe. Eventually we'll be able to refine that coal. It's definitely one of the upgrades I want to get earlier, because that's the fuel that you end up using for a long time. Okay, that's great. I'd like to get the copper bars, so we have only 1 stack. I do not want 2 stacks of copper. That's a waste. There we go. Okay. Cool. Great news. More coal, and again, coal's nice because we just put it in here. It doesn't actually take up space. Inventory space, as you can see, is a thing, and we'll have to deal with it. Alright. These bricks also are something we're going to need, so we might as well make like 100 of them. That's about 2 minutes worth. Alright, let's go. Alright, now, I'm a little bit torn on whether or not it's worth... we definitely need more power. Oh man, really? Iron is the issue. Yeah, okay. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. We have 20 belts. Maybe we should build a little, since this is definitely the beginning of our, this is the beginning item that we're going to be most stuck on. So we're going to build a little mini, I'm going to show it to you, it's really cool. We're going to do a little mini thing that's going to help us out early on, because we have a few smelters. Yep, we're so excited. Alright. Right, we have a couple smelters. Yeah, we do. Alright, so see, we're going to do this little trick where we do 2 of these and 1 of these. Now, they don't have power, but that should be okay, because I can sneak a wind turbine in here, which will hit them all, right? Yes. Okay, so, now, what do we want to make? Well, these 2 are going to make copper bars. I mean, iron bars. And this one is going to make magnetic rings. And kind of like we were picking up those things before, this see, we're going to feed in the ore. It's a little hard to see there. That tooltip is in the way. Alright, now, see, these guys are going to going, and now we just can pick up the bars straight from here, which will save us a bunch of time. We're going to build a lot more of these in a minute, but... Alright, yeah, we're building more power. I also am desperately going to need, like... We'll build 5 of those. How much time is on that? 2 minutes on the queue. Okay. Great. 3 miners. We don't have anywhere near enough belts and assemblers to do stuff, but this will get us going way quicker, because now we do not have to build any of those things. Alright, let's do a quick little delete move here, because we don't need that going any further. Yeah, you can see this one miner is easily able to, oh, we don't need the tutorial. It's easily able to keep up. So right now it's just about grabbing these. Might be a good opportunity actually for us to go get a few more, harvest a few more plants, a few more rocks. Because what I want to do is I want to automate building those blue cubes. I'm going to use this copper here and this iron here. And we'll build it essentially probably, well, like right here in the center. So, there's not really... Is there any other better place? No, not really. Yeah, I know, it keeps wanting us to do that. So, what else am I going to need to build to make that work? Well, we're going to need a ton of belts. Okay, and we're going to need a bunch of these. And we definitely want to build these at 10 at a time. Okay. And how about our smelters? We can build 4. That is not going to cut it. What are we out of? Chips, yeah, okay. And chips, why are we... What's the trouble issue with chips? Iron. What a surprise. Okay. Let's go back. We knew that was going to be a thing. So, we're going to come back over here. And we are going to take... Look how easy this is now. So this is so much better. These stack to 100, which is great for us. Looks like copper is going to be a little bit of a thing too. Do we have any more smelters? We have a miner. We don't have any more smelters, so no. Alright, sorry for the little skip up there. I had to step away from the computer for a minute. It's been a bit of a day, so I need to remember what the heck we were doing. What are we doing? Looks like we're producing conveyor belts. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. Alright, we're crafting miners and inserters and smelters. Oh, okay. So probably oil. Ended up with 2 pieces of crude oil. Alright, I want to get rid of that. How do I get rid of something? That's a good question. I don't remember how I get rid of something. Can I drag it to the ground? Discard item. I have to delete key. Good. Cool. Oh, now it's going to erase all litter. Yeah, do not need any oil. Alright. I think probably pretty critical we grab these. Look a little bit short on copper. Looks like we're gonna make copper bars here in a second. Yeah, I know I can build a matrix lab. Let's grab fuel. We're almost full. Alright, well, science is what we need to get set up, clearly. We need a little mini... we're also going to need a little mini guy here because we do not want to smelt our own copper bars here, so... let's get one of these. Let's get a couple of these set up, and let's get a furnace together. And let's insert in it. It says it has no power. It's not a total surprise. It's kind of a waste, but it's fine. Alright, set the recipe. Make copper bars for us. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll have a source of copper bars. Are we done fabricating? We are. Can we just make... Let's burn all those up. So we don't have any in our inventory. We're going to need a chest to start, like, storing our crap, because we're starting to have a lot. Alright. Things we're going to need for sure. Alright, I know I need more of these, probably. And we can always use more conveyors. How many matrix slabs do we have? We have one. Iron circuits, okay. Great. Grab one more stack of coal before we head back over to our iron supply. We can jump, we can't fly yet. Okay. These are both full of iron, which is what's holding us back right now. Cool. Okay, so I think the plan was to make science off of this iron and this copper. Alright. What's our research queue? Okay, so that's what researching those. We've already done that one. This one takes blue science, which we don't have. Engines we don't have. Steel. I thought one of these, yeah, it took this, but it takes this other fuel. Alright, so come back over to technologies. Where do we get that fuel? Here. Takes 100. Ah, okay. And steel takes 120. Do any of these not take 30? 50? 50? Those engines take 50. Yeah, let's do engines. Alright, yeah, it's a little bit tricky here. Where's that one that takes engines? We'll make that next. That'll make us move faster. Okay, cool. So, let's get out of... Can we do this and start knocking out some of our... We have way too much wood in our inventory, so let's burn some of it. Alright, we'll start setting this up. So, thinking we'll... Ooh, look at that, how pretty that is. There's our gas giant. Maybe we should use this one over here. Yeah, let's do that. Grab a little more of this wood, these stones. And, yeah, then we will... 3 miners. We're going to need more miners than that. I'm so glad I've prepared that part of it. Yeah, make me some more of those. Hopefully we have enough wind turbines. Still kind of concerned about belts. We're probably okay. We don't have anywhere near enough assemblers. Can you make a few more of those? Good, 57.6. Alright, let's get on it. So, starting out with, we're going to have a miner. Let's try to make it as efficient as we can. Can we get an 8? 7s look really easy. Ooh, there's an 8. It's a little bit not great on that, on how that part is, but we'll deal with it. Alright. We're going to need some power to power all this. Now, one of the nice things, I got this tip from someone else, is putting wind turbines along the coastline, because you basically can't use this land anyway. So that can help a bunch. Alright, so let's lay him down like that. There's our copper. Alright, we're gonna need... This copper is gonna be trouble for us, I can tell already. keep up with that, iron, we are gonna have to not be floating. That'll eat our juice. All right. How are we? I need a good angle for this. Collides with another object. Yeah, I bet. Oh man, so lousy. All right. Well, that's gonna have to do. All right. So, and then we got to do some power for these guys. So, eventually we'll get our power grids all linked up. But cool. Put a power pole there. Okay, and they're all powered up. Now, we're not crafting anything, so that's a loss. Let's get one more of these. You never can have enough inserters, so make me 10 more of those. 10 more belts. I'm a little bit worried about power. Yeah, I want to be building stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's come out here. Let's use this grid line, maybe? Alright, my thinking is we'll do something like there. Alright, and let's start out with a couple arc smelters here. 1, 2, 3, 4 arc smelters. No clue if it's enough. We'll find out. Alright, let's insert on this side. We need that last one to get placed. Great. Now we're going to send the copper. Can you grab that tree out of there? We'll take the... nope. Would have been a little faster. We'll take that wood. If I build over it, I just lose it, so... Alright. Let's do that. Alright, and then... Oops, I can't build there. Can we put a power pole between them? Not here we can't, but we can stick it there. Ah, but if we put it here, it's attached to the network. Perfect. Let's do that. Alright, where were we? We were putting the copper out. Alright, so now we need the recipe. These are going to make copper bars. Now one thing we can do here is I can basically do a copy and paste. Ah, good. I also wanted to see what that's... You see how that's saying that we don't have enough power? I wanted to know what our power situation was like. I knew it would be bad. I know how bad. Let's try just, for the moment, put down a few more. Can I reach this far? I can. Wind turbines have to have a certain amount of distance between them. Let's see if we can get enough power down to... Ooh, we'll link into the other power network. That'll be good. Still don't know if it's enough, but our poor little drones. Okay. Assembling machines. How many of these do I have? I've got 3. Can we make 2 more? No, we can make 1. And then we are out of what? I don't know what we're out of. Probably steel. Alright. Let's go back and get a few more resources. Let's burn another stack of wood because I don't need that much wood in my inventory. Magnetic rings, we'll grab 100, that's great. We'll grab 100 of these, and 100 of these. Alright, things we always need. Yeah, make me 50 gears, because we're always using those. Okay. Alright, so, we got this part going. Now, what we're trying to make is blue science. Or we're trying to automate the process of blue science. Alright. Now, we're gonna have another miner here. I want to think about this for a minute. So we're gonna come out. Let's make this the sort of miner run here. We'll bring it in. Let's think about where our other stuff is. Yeah. Alright, So why don't we do something like this for our arc smelters? Alright, now we had 4 of those. I don't know if 4 is the right number, but here I'll show you a really cool trick. Or we'll do a full copy on both. So let's go to about here maybe. Alright, and then we'll set up the rest of these. So it's going to be in here and out there, right? And then we're going to set the recipe, which is iron. Yeah, I know you have no power, but you're going to be fine. Let's make this a little bit longer. No harm there. We done crafting those? We are. Let's make some more, because I know I'll need them. Alright, now watch this. We can copy it to very quickly. Look, it'll just build all of them for us. Now I'm hoping power fits between. God, it does not. But that power still covers us. I am worried about having enough juice. Let's make 10 of those. We're gonna need them. Okay. We have all of the, we have both of these, which is what we need for circuits. Oops, fabrication. And the reason I wanted to show you that is because for these, we need magnetic rings. I'm sorry, we need circuits and magnetic coils. Okay, so magnetic coils are the other production chain that we're gonna need to set up. So, forgot about that part. Not the end of the world. How do I want to do this? Maybe we better finish tapping these so I can sort of plan this out. Can I get a 7 on this? I can. Can I get an 8? Yes. Does he have power? No, I figured he wouldn't. And we don't have any power poles, so let's make sure we craft some of these, like, say, 10 of them. Cool. Okay. And let's run some more down into there. Okay. Now, I don't have any clue how many rings we're going to need, but I bet it's not very many, so we're going to try to make them here. Alright, and both of you guys are going to make the ring part. And we have the assembler, which is great. In, out. Alright, and then we're going to need... Oh, one of them doesn't have power. Let's do that for now. Let's do that. So you can see drone speed is probably super important, because we definitely would like to be able to have some amount of drone stuff going. Alright, there we go. Now, we basically need to get our, we need to get these and those over together to make a few things. So the first thing I want to make is, oh, and we don't have splitters yet. We'll do a poor man's splitter. I'll show you how to do that. So, alright, let's get the assembler down so we can see it. So let's make chips. Let's say we make them here. 2 guys making chips. Alright. We are going to need more belts. I can see that already. Can we make some? Oh, we're... No, stop doing that. I want to make more belts. I can make 7, and then I'm out of iron. Okay. Well, hopefully it's enough. Whoa, what up? Oh, this is a good example. Please don't. Yep. So, that was wrong. This is wrong. And these must be wrong, is what I think I'm seeing. No, they're not wrong. It just did it wrong. How nice. Those could be too close. I don't know if we're going to be able to insert into them. Let's see. I need it to get built first before I'll be able to tell. It is not too close. Great news. Okay, good. So there's copper. Now, these guys is super important for us. These guys are going to build these chips for us. And they're going to need power. Great, which fits between them. Now, what I wanted to do was do something like this. Awesome. Now, because these things, this is also valuable, we're going to cut that there because I want every little bit of extra. Look, we have chips, they're being made. We're so excited. Okay, we might be able to increase chip production by making more assemblers if we want, but we're a little bit short on iron at the moment. Although, I say that, but it should be a piece of cake. Can't we just grab, like, say, 100 iron out of each of these? We sure as heck can. And these guys probably have a bunch of chips for us. Cool. Now can we make more belts? Yeah, because they need gears. And we have a ton of gears. I should make a little assembler making gears. Let's burn some more wood. Make some more space in my inventory. Alright, cool. Now, we've got chips being made. We need the rings. So I told you I was going to teach you how to... Oh, and we need an out. I haven't figured out how to do the out yet. We need to get these and these bars together and figure out where we're going to assemble them. We're making... how many belts do we have? We have 138. We're doing okay. Alright. So, I'm not going to overthink it too much at this point. I want to leave room in case I want to build more chip assemblies. I'm going to keep stealing these because these stack pretty high and it's always good. It's great to have them. And we definitely should be fabricating stuff if we're doing nothing. Power is a major concern to me. Yeah, those rings are a big deal. So, let's see. I guess we should build science off and maybe in that direction. Okay, so our poor man's thing here, we're going to go from here, bring it to where? Well, at least to say there. And I'll show you how we do this. We use a inserter. Eventually you'll get these things called splitters, which basically allow you to split a steam, but we don't have it right now. So instead, we're going to do it by hand, and I don't know if that's going to have power. It does. Sweet. Alright. Now, let's assemble these. Can we bring these over? Yeah. It's a little bit further than I wanted. Can we... Let's cut there. Get rid of those. Because... Let's build our assemblers, say... I'll show you how this works in a second. Alright. Again, I have this concern, which you've heard me talk about, which is that whether or not we can get in there. We can. Getting power here is going to be an issue. Okay. Now, what are these making? These are making, what are they called? Magnetic coils. Cool. Yeah, I know you don't have power. That's okay. Alright. Let's try that. Alright. We're going to insert in here. Alright, we're making coils. That's great news. Let's steal some for ourselves because we're always in any of that stuff. Alright, now, what do we do with our coils and our chips? I'll steal a few more chips here as long as they're just sitting here. Because why not, right? We'll definitely use them. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to do my assembly like right in this area. Can I grab these little pieces of greenery? Because I think I want them. Alright. What we're basically going to do... Oh, you got stuck, you rascal. One of the cool things about this game versus some of the other factory games is that belts can go over. So I'm going to show you that now. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to, since we might want to extend this chip array. What we're basically going to do is we're going to start here. We're going to go to there. We're going to go to about here. We're going to go up. Yep, just like that, till about there. Then I'm going to hit down. And I'm going to bring it down to the ground level. Oh, I went a little bit too high, but that doesn't really matter. Cool. Okay, so there's our bridge for these. And then for these guys, we don't actually have to do that. We're just going to bring them over like this. All right, perfect. Now, let's... Oh, we only have 2 inserters left. Perfect. Haha, we were going to run into this problem. You go here. You go here. We better build, like, yeah, 11 more. What are we out of? We're out of iron. Well, that's not a problem. We have a bunch of iron just sitting here waiting for us to suck up. And I told you, remember, that we would be short on iron, although I'm a little bit worried about copper at this moment. We should go grab copper from our copper furnaces. You need way less copper than you need iron, but that's not to say you need 0, so let's grab it. Cool. Okay, I see chips. Chips are on the chip line. That's great. What happened here? Oh, our drones have not yet finished this one, and we have to build it. So now, science is constructed. See, I said I was going to build it out. Ooh, that's a rock. I want that rock. I was going to build it out this way. Okay. So let's see. It's done in a lab. If we put the... Is there any advantage to... There actually is an advantage. So we've made a mistake. I'll show it to you. At the beginning of the game like this, inserters are super slow. And so there's actually a reason to have the inserters want to go the smallest amount of distance that they can. So what I'm going to do, you'll see, I'm going to put this lab down. And then we're going to redirect this guy. Yep, we do not need the tutorial. I want this... isn't there a way to make it? Yeah, there we go. Say it like that. Yeah, I know you don't have any power. We'll deal with power here in a second. Alright, and then we're going to stick you in there. Stick you in there. We're going to get down a power pole. And we're going to pick what you do. You're going to make blue science. Look, there you go. Alright. And we are making blue science. And I think that's where we're going to call it our first episode. So, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate all the time that you have spent with me. And again, we will pick it back up for episode 2. We'll start using our blue science to do interesting things. Have a great day. And like and subscribe. Thanks.